I have 3 children and 1 grandchild. I've just come out of a very, very stormy relationship, and I have been left destitute, penniless. My 2 younger children are with me. Um, I've suffered with diabetes for the last 15 years, and my health has slowly deteriorated. But in the last couple of years, um, since I got married, my health absolutely tumbled. 25 years ago, I was earning over 40,000 a year. I was okay. Things were good. I was healthy. As I say, I was comfortably off. Um, and I used to work between 60 and 90 hours a week. My older son comes and helps me get up, make sure I don't fall over, because I'm quite prone to tumbling over when I first wake up. In the meantime, my younger son has got himself sorted out, and he's downstairs and he's made me a cup of tea and a couple of rounds of toast, and he has my insulin ready for me for when I get up. I tend to have toast because my hands don't work very well in the morning, and to hold a spoon, my dexterity is absolutely useless, and the muscle wastage in my hand is quite severe. I needed help and didn't know where to go, didn't know who to ask. Um, the welfare officer at my children's school um, came, rang me and asked me to come in and have a chat. So I came and had a chat with them, and they put me in touch with um, Swindon Borough Council's resettlement team. I had no confidence, no self-esteem whatsoever, and my ability to communicate was totally destroyed. The resettlement officer brought all the forms around that I needed. She knew exactly what I needed. She assessed my situation. She said, "Well, this is who you need to contact," and she filled in forms. And then once she'd filled the forms in, she was chasing the relevant people up with phone calls, and was played an absolute blinder. Really, you couldn't ask for any more.
Did you feel guilty initially, or because obviously?
Oh, ever so. Really, really guilty, because I'd always worked. I'd always paid tax. I paid masses of tax, and I've always, carried my corner, if you like. I've always brought my own children up. I've always had my own home. I've been totally independent of the state. I'd never asked the state for anything. We're okay now because we've been helped, but there was a point when we actually got to the point where we had nothing. We were looking at each other almost saying, well, where do we go from here? We live in frugally, but we're free. We're safe. We're happy. We laugh. We joke. Which is something that was something that we've missed for such a long time. We haven't got this us versus the world mentality that lots of people have. Because that's really narrow and quite negative. Um, we get dealt a hand of cards and we play it. Simple as that. I've got a future. I've got a life. It's not just here now and the next day. There is a sort of like a light in the distance.